All right. So I'm on the tube, as in the YouTube. I'm going to order something here, so bear with me. I am out and about. So this has been an interesting scenario. Facebook's had little hiccups here and there, not frequently. I must admit, the platform's been pretty stable. Um, but why is it down for so long? This thing started like at least 3 hours ago in my world, maybe 4 hours ago. It's not like I was clocking it. My day progressed. But I had been posting some wedding stuff out there on Facebook, and bam, it's down. It is down. Instagram's down. I don't use WhatsApp, but they say it's down too. Um, GoDaddy, my email platform, it was down for a minute or two. It did not stay down long. But come to find out, and I don't know if this is speculation, but last night, yesterday evening, on 60 Minutes, their show was an interview talking to a lady that was a Facebook whistleblower. And interesting that the very next day this happens in a very serious way, and it's not localized. Literally, Facebook has been out all over the world. Now, on my end, it's not, it's like whatever. But I know a lot of businesses that depend solely, I mean solely, on Facebook. Their existence, they don't even have a website. There are some small businesses that don't even have a website. Their only place is on Facebook. That's dangerous. I have coached people in small business before, and I have, you cannot get dependent on any of these platforms. Um, so I have accounts with all the social media outlets, like here we are on YouTube, Instagram, even Snapchat, TikTok, Tumblr, all these platforms. Still have an account on MySpace.com, which I haven't used since 2010, 12 years ago. Facebook started really taking over. Bear with me because I'm about to make an order for some food here. Um, so, and this is should be a wake up call for a lot of people that are depending on it for business, just for personal stuff, whatever. You got a telephone, text, call, whatever. You know, you don't have to have social media, just kind of a tool. Bear with me, I'm going to be placing an order here for some late lunch. So anyway, that's should be a wake up call for a lot of people. Um, and a lot of people saying, and I can't even, sure, I can't even argue with it. Is that it wouldn't be a bad thing if Facebook people are so dependent on it, um, and it's been used as a political tool in a lot of ways. So anyway, that's where we are. So right now the theory is kind of floating around, kind of out there, not real prevalent, but kind of out there. Is that this could be some connection with this whistleblower 60-minute thing. I'm going to do some more about that, and I'll do another live stream on that after I get a chance to sit down and actually investigate that story a little bit more. I don't know much about that whistleblower lady. I'd heard something about it, but I didn't take the time to really pay that deep, close attention to it. So there we go, folks. Interesting as it is. YouTube's still up. I'm streaming here live on YouTube right now. Facebook, the app will open up, but you can't use it. Um, Instagram app will kind of open up, and you can't use it either. Like I said, I don't use WhatsApp, so I don't have a clue what's going on with that. I think I've played around. Yes, I want a number 3. You have a baked potato?
Baked potato and what else?
Just just butter on the baked potato, and I want an extra side of the 6-piece hush puppies, and I want a gallon of your sweet tea.
And what are the sides besides the baked potato?
Just some extra hush puppies.
And you still want the order hush puppies?
Yes, ma'am.
So you said a gallon of sweet tea?
Yes, ma'am.
Any sauces?
Yeah, tartar sauce.
Take a mouthful today?
That's all.
$16.99, right?
All right. Sorry about that, folks. I started to stream while I was waiting in this lengthy line for some lunch. All right. Yeah. So there you go, folks. Facebook is down, and the underlying story, and I'm going to investigate that when I'm back at my desk, just out of curiosity. 60 Minutes did a special last night about a Facebook whistleblower, and I don't watch TV. So the bottom line is that's just kind of interesting that was put out on 60 Minutes last night, and then today we're going into 3 or 4 hours of a Facebook outage, Instagram outage, and a WhatsApp outage. Not localized. It is around the world. I have seen it. People are reporting it from literally all around the world, so it's not isolated at all. You can open up the app, but if you try to do anything with it, you're not going to do anything with it. The same with Instagram. You can open up the Instagram app, but you can't. Some of the posts may appear like that. Hello there, folks. How y'all doing? Yeah, you go to YouTube now. You can't get on Facebook, right? Hold on, bear with me. I've ordered Captain D's late lunch here. So there have been hiccups in Facebook before, but this is the most widespread and lengthy Facebook outage that I've ever known. And it is, really Facebook has gotten to be an old folks' home. Young people do not deal with it too much. It's like 30, 40 and above. Howdy, folks. LLL. Okay, well, I saw there's somebody else that posted and said hello. So I'm sorry, John, but there was one other person that said hello up there on another. See, I've got this streaming on 3 different YouTube accounts, so you probably can't tell that. Just talking about the interesting thing with the Facebook outage here. Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook going into, as far as I know, easily their 4th hour of outage, which is quite lengthy. Usually these things get resolved. I don't know if you'll ever get the real story of it. Sounds like to me somebody is hacked into their system somehow, but of course I have no way to prove that. But I've kind of spontaneously checked. Like I said, you can open up your app, but you're not going to be able to do anything once you get there. Same with Instagram. And if you go to your regular browser and type in Facebook, you're not going to get to Facebook. It's not there. Oh, you got it working now? Well, that just that just happened then, because I checked it maybe 10, 15 minutes ago before I did this live stream. Yeah, I'm sure they're putting all their effort into it, because a lot of people depend on, I'm talking about the people that run Facebook. A lot of money involved in that beast. So I'll check that out when I get home. Good. So anyway, folks, there you go. That's what's up in social media world. Been an interesting middle of the day here. That I was posting some wedding stuff recently. Okay. Um, the reason that came to my attention, we had 4 weddings this weekend. One on Friday and 3 on Saturday. I was in Mississippi, in fact. So there you go. Thank you. Okay, I'm ready to head back to the house. We got a lot of rain supposed to come through here in central Alabama. It's been kind of drizzly off and on. Cloudy skies. All right, so I'm not going to wait here. I am pulling on out. I don't play. Okay, I'm going to sign off, and it's getting worse and worse. Okay, so it didn't last, Don. Is that what you're saying? You're refreshing Facebook on your computer or whatever. You're saying it didn't last, or what? I'm not going to check it while I'm driving. I've got this phone mounted on my dash here, so I can do this live stream thing without paying attention to my phone, really. Yeah, things like this have happened in the past. It's been more localized in different regions, but this has been worldwide. Uh, it happened one time. So going back and I'm sitting at a traffic light. I guess what you're saying is for a moment it came back, but it didn't last. I don't know if we'll ever get the exact truth as to what happened. I don't know if they got hacked because of that 60 Minutes presentation on some whistleblower with Facebook. It's kind of piqued my interest as to what this quote unquote whistleblower had to say about Facebook and how that could have prompted whatever took place today. Because for that social media package to go down for the length of time today, it has been down. Even if it's back now, that's affected a lot of people. Like I said before, I know I don't, but I know a lot of businesses that depend almost 100% on Facebook for their internet presence. They don't have a website. They just have a Facebook page for their business. A lot of communication takes place that way with people. Other than that, a lot of people use it to stay in touch with friends, family, and that kind of stuff. At least they did not hack YouTube. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber because I don't watch TV. Yeah, I've got TVs on the wall in my living room. I got TV on the wall in my bedroom. The one in the bedroom probably hadn't been cut on in easy 5, 6 years. One in the living room may get cut on to the travel channel maybe like not even once a month, not even for 30 minutes. Yeah. And the one in the other bedroom, it hasn't been cut on in forever. Because in all the entertainment, whatever, I mean, I just like, I like doing YouTube. There's any kind of entertainment you want is found there. If it wasn't for the package you get, I wouldn't even pay for the cable part outside of kind of, it kind of just goes hand in hand with having internet and home phone service, which I don't use, but my wife is on hospice, needs that home service. So anyway, but I'm just not a TV watcher. I hadn't been a TV watcher in a long time. So it'll be interesting. I'm going to go home, and while I'm eating my lunch, I'm going to I just kind of want to see what this whistleblower girl was all about on YouTube. Kind of educate myself a little bit as to what's going on with that. Railroad tracks. Sun's out a little bit now. It's been very cloudy. We had a little drizzle rain. Supposed to. Got this person ahead of me. It's like, no rush today. There. 25 miles an hour at a 50-mile zone here. So I had my Mississippi run on Friday and Saturday. Actually, I went there Thursday night and Saturday. Had the wedding rehearsal on Friday night. Already got that video up and out. It's here on YouTube on my Dr. Kelsey Graham YouTube page, which is mostly wedding stuff. Tomorrow night is the live stream for Abnormal Alabama, which will be at least on YouTube, Abnormal Alabama, and of course Kevin's My Haunted Dolls on YouTube. And Halloween stuff. I think we decided tomorrow night we're just going to do ghost stories. So if anybody's got any good scary ghost stories or even cryptids, whatever that you want to share, let us know. We'd like to hear other people's stories. Otherwise, we'll come up with our own stories. Sun has come out real pretty. But it ain't gonna last long because there's dark clouds literally all around me here. Am I gonna end this live stream later? I don't know if I should stick around. Well, I'm still probably 5, 6 minutes from home, so I just kind of blabbing along as I drive here. Real dark over to my right here, which would be to the east of me. Pretty much surrounded by dark clouds here. Supposed to get a lot of rain. This has not been a dry year at all. There's been a lot of rain this year. And other good news, the reports are that the rates of COVID infections has dropped in September 30-something%. A third or a quarter, something like that, of all the cases. The numbers are dropping. So I don't know if we can, take that because of vaccines or whatever, but that's the good news. So hopefully 2022 will even be a better year. This year has moved fast. 2020 was very slow. It seemed to drag along. This year has just been flown by. Anyway, that's kind of good news. The other good news is we're into October. The weather is cooler. And Halloween is right here. Have you got your Halloween decorations up? Do you get into Halloween? Is a big question. I like Halloween. Yeah, you see the sunshine. I got my hat on so you don't see it beaming off my bald head. So make sure you join us tomorrow night, Abnormal Alabama, here on YouTube, or My Haunted Dolls, Kevin Kane, on YouTube. We'll live stream 2 hours from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time. And we're going to talk about ghosts and goblins and spooky stories and Halloween it up. On the weekend of Halloween, Kevin is going to be up in Connecticut, some kind of a horror fest up there for the weekend. So he may be doing some I've encouraged him to do some live streaming up there this week. Not tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. See, I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Wednesday, there's something I want to do. It has to do with zombies out of East Boca, Alabama. Interesting a new deal that a guy set up out there. And I've been wanting to get out there. I kind of waited for him to finish this part of it up. He has a year-round thing. You can actually drive a tank or a Humvee. He's got military vehicles. It's called Combat Park. You can look it up on the internet. And then the haunted part of it is called Chaos City. Chaos City and Combat Park. I want to go out there and do a video. The zombie part is, I think, don't start till 6 p.m. Thursday. I can't do it Friday or Saturday. I really don't want to do it on the weekend because I just figured it'd be a lot busier. I'd like to go when there's less people. Combat City, a Combat Park, and Chaos. And I think it's combatpark.com. Chaos City. I don't know if it's chaoscity.com, but you look that up, East Boca, Alabama, and you'll find his website. Interesting thing about that guy is in his 70s, and he built it a year. Been working on it, and I've been out there once earlier this year. Did a little video. It's still not completed at that point. It's on my YouTube channel, Abnormal Alabama. But the money that he made, he owns a chain here in Alabama of sex shops. In other words, I think it's called Love Stuff, and they sell, sex-related stuff, vibrators, lubes, sex toys. I don't know if they sell videos. I have been in one, but not a long time. But that's where his money came from. And he took some of his profit and he bought, I think, 27 acres out in East Boca and started Combat Park. He's got a bunch of old military vehicles. You pay him a certain fee according to what vehicle you drive a tank, and he provides you I think a helmet with a GoPro mounted on it so you can video your run. And then he's also got a paintball park out there. And then now he built, and he was in construction when I went out there, and it's called Chaos City for Halloween. So that's going to be interesting. So I do want to go out there and do a film of that. So I'm getting close to home. I'm going to shut this thing down. The sun is shining, so I won't get my little head wet going into the house. And I'm going to sit down and, hey, let's look up let's do this. Let's look up the lady who's the whistleblower about Facebook and let's see what's going on there. Peace. Thanks for riding along with me on this ride. I'll talk to you later.